SK or the fucking Ruger. Don't ever question if I got the heart to
As
shoot.
we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always
segment today, man. We're gonna get something going with that real soon.
Facts.
The next few months though. But yeah, man, if you're listening on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the like button and make sure that you share this video. Now, Sam, and I want to talk about the Cassidy and Goodz battle because we watched.
Are we allowed, oh God? Because we're not battle.
Yeah, we can be now. We're officially allowed
Oh,
because we
God.
actually watched the battle.
We allowed.
You know what I mean? So we're actually officially allowed to speak about this, you know, because there's very few people doing it. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. But anyway, I want to talk about it because, you know, me, you know, I was riding with Cassidy, you know, hard body, obviously. And even I think you even picked you picked Cassidy, right?
I did pick Cassidy.
You picked Cassidy, and you know, the battle happened. We watched it, and you know, we have our opinion on who we thought won that battle. It was rough. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna get the other Sam Ant give his thoughts on who he thought won, you know, the battle, because they don't really like officially. They kind of let the people just talk, I guess, after, right? They don't really pick somebody there. So, but from what you saw, from what you observed, who do you think won the Cassidy Goodz battle the other day? Smack URL.
Well, I'll start by saying I thought Goodz won 2-1, and I thought that it was he handled his business. He took care of business fairly easy from what I saw, and it was surprising to me. Well, I don't know if it was so surprising to me, but that's not taking anything away from Cass. That's the environment. And a couple of the knocks that I had on Cass, even in us talking about it and the limited knowledge that we had on Goodz, and we apologize for that, but the limited knowledge we had on Goodz, what I was saying was, in that type of arena where the crowd is everything, where the delivery is everything, where that emotion you almost have to bring out in your bars, Cassidy almost is behind. I don't want to dated when it comes to certain ways to deliver, when it comes to that kind of environment. And when Goodz came up to bat and the way he was delivering, and it definitely reminds me of what Sue Surf said when he was talking to Chris Brown. To the average new up and coming rap battle listener, Goodz is going to win easily in their ears because he's going to deliver it in a way that Cassidy isn't going to catch their attention. And it fell right into place just like that.
But I think the reason why that happened is because what he was saying about Cassidy, and Cassidy alluded to in the interview that he did. I forget the station he did an interview with, but he was just saying, like, when you look my name up, you know, you can see all this stuff and allegations here. If you look Goodz name up, you really can't find, you know, that. So he almost kind of put himself in a handicap situation. And it looks like Goodz even used, like, the, you know, the people, the naysayers, as fuel and said, look, I'm gonna go in and just hit this dude with mad relevant shit, hit him where it hurts. It was cringeworthy some points there. I almost felt bad for Cass. I'm like, man, it was almost like he was not deer in the headlights, but like, you know, somebody, you ever see somebody get into like a fight and you go in there and you see like, well, damn, like, you know, he shouldn't be in there. You know what I mean? It's just not his element. He never could really, you know, get it. And I don't even think it was the delivery or nothing like that. I just think what he was saying, it just wasn't really connecting. Like, you know, so you know, if you start going in on somebody, you're hitting them with all types of different things. He brought up the R. Kelly. He was bringing up the tranny joint. And it's the way that he did it, the way he put it together was masterful. And I'm not really even an avid battle rap listener, but just the content, verse content, I think Goodz got him on that. The stuff that Cassidy's saying was kind of just like, he maybe need to do better research on. I don't know.
Oh, God, do you think that Cass gave too much in the first round? Because I gave it 2-1. I thought Cass was cooking in the first round, and I heard Goodz even allude
2-1 for me too. Exactly.
Cass was, he worked. He put in work.
Yeah,
but he put in a lot of work. I think it was even maybe an 8-minute, 9-minute first round for Cass compared to a 5-6 minute round for Goodz.
Though, Sandman, though,
did he give too much?
It doesn't matter because Goodz kept getting better. Even if you say that,
saved some of his ammo.
But he was, you know, so it was 3. It was 3 rounds altogether. Those last 2 was fire.
But he cooked them.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, maybe, you know, he but still, coming from a veteran, that's something you got to be able to do. You got to be able to know, you know, that, all right, I got to make sure this stretches out, you know, to this point to make sure. But again, you know, maybe it's almost like when you don't get a chance to spar with somebody before you fight them, you don't really know. You can look at the film and everything, but until you get in the ring with them and they start checking you, and you're like, oh shit, this dude got strength. That's what I think happened to Cassidy. It was almost like, you get in the ring, you think I could take this dude, and then you start feeling the strength and shit, like, oh shit, I'm in for a fight.
Yeah, I mean, and you usually see the person that promotes the fight the best isn't usually the one that's going to be the best in the ring, so to speak. And he promoted the hell out of this fight. He promoted it great. We gave him a lot of credit for promoting it the way that he did, because it wasn't getting as much attention as we thought. We have our thoughts on how it was presented. We have our thoughts on how it was supposed to be purchased and things like that. We'll get into that later on.
What do you think about the crowd, though? What do you think about, because Cassidy talked about the crowd being against him. Do you think that there was like more so against Cassidy, or they wasn't really feeling what he was saying? Like almost like they kind of wanted Goodz to win.
No, oh God, I said this, man. The crowd there is like no other, and you got to get them on your side. First round, they were on his side. They were fucking with what he was saying. They were messing with the bars. They lost, or Cass lost the crowd when Cass lost us. The second round came in, we like, what the wait a minute. And then Goodz was just hitting him. In third round, there's no response. He's hitting him. In the crowd with the energy, you're going to respond differently than you are sitting behind a computer watching the event right there. So they were kind of feeling what we were feeling. They were getting restless. They were getting tired. They got on them, and I knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling that crowd would make a real determination in what happened, and Goodz fed off it, and it seemed like Cass was bothered by it.
Do you think that Cassidy would be able to beat him a second time around? Would you want to see a part 2, or you think it's over?
I don't want to see a part 2.
So would you say that it was a massacre?
What I say was a massacre. I think what's done was already done. I think that we would love to see Cassidy back in the battle rap ring. I don't want to see it done, because he has 5,000 some odd battles, and that's what a lot of people's knocks was. He has all these battles, but no one has seen them. I definitely feel like he's had a lot of battles, because his rep, when you talk to real battle rappers throughout here, he has a lot of respect. A ton of respect from everybody. Yeah. So he's battled out here. There's no doubt about it. I would like to see him more behind the camera in the ring with some of these hard-hitting spitters out here. The serfs, Hollow the Dons. You know what I mean? I want to see him against Mook. Do you think it could
turn into a situation like, I don't want to see, it happen where it continues, this pattern continues, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to think,
like Arturo Gotti just getting beat up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think that, it's going to keep, happening. But, here's what I will say though, man. The dude definitely surprised me, Goodz, even though a lot of people saying he could have been better. And a lot of people think Cassidy won, believe it or not, reading the comments and whatnot. But I had to just keep it a buck. I watched it. I'm like, well, man, and I was going for Cass. So if it was even a little close, I would have said that Cassidy won. But I think that I was listening to what the dude was saying, and it was just, even if it wasn't true, it was just, man, it was body shots.
A lot of people, your hardcore rap battle URL fans will say that the battle itself was ass. Both rappers weren't that good.
Okay, right.
And the undercard was even better. And there's rappers out there that would smash both them rappers. But when you talk about the battle in itself, I mean, I think Goodz hands down took care of his business, and it was easy.
Right. And so Goodz say all the people who doubted him. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that interview.
Yeah, I saw it.
The thing was, we just didn't have a lot of information to go off of, but I'll give a man his credit. I just like, if you get into a fight, somebody beat you, they beat you. You can't win them all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Motherfucker might just got, that day he was just, a little bit better, a basketball game or a football game or whatever. But the bottom line is, like they say on Friday, you live to fight again, man.
Exactly.
That's all.
They both should live to fight again. Salute to both of them.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, the bag's definitely gonna get bigger for both of them. It was good for the URL. You know what I mean? And we definitely, support that. That's what's up, man.
Facts. Indeed.
Definitely. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sam, man. We going in today on this Monday. If you're listening on YouTube, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button for us. Go ahead and just share this video on your Facebook timeline, or just send it to at least one friend via text message. All right, man, I want to talk about Chris Rock, because Chris Rock is now under major backlash for a meme that he shared on Instagram of Whitney Houston. I'm going to put the image on the screen so everybody can see, and I'll read the caption. He puts, me sitting in a meeting that could have been an email. And then he puts Chris Rock at the bottom. Hurry up. I got crack to smoke. And that's Whitney Houston's picture. We seen this yesterday, and we said we would definitely, speak about it, on the podcast today. What do you think about this, Sam, man? Because we've done a few stories on Whitney. We talked about Kanye West, I think it was, who purchased, the mural of the bathroom, the infamous bathroom scene of what she, spent her last few days, I think it was. What do you think about this, man? Just comedy or just a real sickening?
We shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back.
They say the best things come from the worst shit. This all facts, this ain't no verse shit. I done fought the state on some verse shit. Feeling like Franklin the day he touched his first brick. First trip, I did 95 all night. The Chuck Taylor Converse off-white. The laser at your eyes if it's on sight. Gray solar red with the orange stripe. When I brought the Lex, I felt like Malcolm Little. Riding down Martin Luther Boulevard. Dutch too tight, you got pull it hard. I'm the new black Jake Gyllenhaal. Putting Neosporin on the bullet scar. Cooking raw, eye emojis, look at all. We was up all night scrambling egg whites. Atlantic City niggas gamble with your life. Hopping out the Lex, I felt like